Did you see the movie Mama?
Uh-huh.
You did.
Mama?
With Jessica Shitstain?
I'm talking about Mama with the two girls from the woods. It's like
yes.
Nell. Yeah.
I've
seen that.
Did you like it?
Yeah. I didn't like the ending very much where the little girl dies.
Oh, I haven't seen it, but thank you. I wasn't going to watch it. I watched the trailer. I saw Jessica Shitstain in that horrible wig and I said, no, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, she's great. She's got the range, but I'm not interested.
Jessica Chastain.
Yeah. Jessica Shitstain is what you called me yesterday.
Jessica Shitstain.
Yeah.
And I was right. And I should say it.
Yes. Jessica Shitstain in Zero Dark
Squirty.
Turdy.
Zero Dark Turdy and Jessica Shitstain in Zero Dark Turdy. This is why nobody wants to be friends with us. This is why we're friends with each other.
Mama. And that's tenuous at best.
I love when people are like, I want a friendship like yours. And I was like, shoot for the moon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could see somebody twice a month and make some money.
Yeah. Totally.
But you know, I had a really enjoyable day yesterday while we filmed because we had not seen each other in quite a while.
It was fun. You were really good yesterday.
It was fun. I was motivated. I was like present and I was ready to talk to you. Yeah. I'm interested in exploring topics.
I love days like that because I just have to ask a question and then sit and listen.
Right.
Because some days you will really go in and I'm
because I loved those topics.
Yeah.
They were broad. They were expansive. I had experience.
It's tough because we've been doing that show so long. It really is hard to think of a topic.
Yes, it's extremely hard because we started kind of with big abstract concepts that we could revisit them, of course, but we're I don't know. There's just everything under the sun.
Yeah, we've done doctor, but now we're like, what about nurses?
Yeah, what about nurse practitioners?
Yeah. VPNs. Wait, that's wrong. LPNs.
Licensed
practicing nurse.
Is that what it's called?
LPN, licensed practitioners.
And okay, what about an LICSW?
What's that?
A licensed social worker.
Oh.
How about an LMHF?
Mary, what about SoCal Gas? They came to my house the other day and I said, hi. And they said, hi, do you have your gas turned on? I said, yeah, it's like through Los Angeles Water and Power, right? And they said, nope, it's gas. It's separate. Your gas has been on and we're here to turn it off unless you call and set up an account. Called and set up an account. And now the gas is still on. And everything's been great.
Wait, so they were mad because
the old person moved out and then I moved in and didn't start like a new gas account. And they were like, oh, it says that there's no account here, but the gas is being used. And I was like, that sounds like me.
Yeah. Siphoning gas from the previous tenant.
Well, I love to sit in the hot tub and turn on the little gas fire next to the hot tub.
There's a gas fire next to the hot tub?
There's like one of those conversation pits where you put like a gas fire next to the hot tub. And I love to sit out there and look into the fire.
It's so decadent.
It's quite decadent.
Well, there's at the new fancy gym I go to, there is a display of LED lights and vapor that looks exactly like fire. So imagine it. Orange LED lights, a strip.
And they're trying to make you feel like you're doing squats in hell or what?
No. It's just a feature before the locker room. It's just like I
thought it was like everywhere. I'm like, this sounds like a KFC commercial.
Like in a hot yoga class. Yeah. No, but I was like, oh, that's so cute and clever, kind of tacky, but fun.
Yeah.
And you don't burn the house down.
And you get to think of like, every time you walk by, you think of like Shaka Khan Through the Fire or like Disclosure. When a fire starts to burn.
Yeah. Or,
you know that song?
Or I'm a fire starter.
An iconic track.
Yeah. Or who didn't start? We didn't start that fire.
Yeah.
Billy Joel.
It was always burning. No,
it was always vapor since I went to the gym. Yeah.
Now that I saw the B-52s, I keep thinking of every song as them. So I'm like, we didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning.
It was a rock. Wait, how was the show? You saw it twice.
Well, okay, so I fly to Atlanta with my own money. Mm. But no other time when we're traveling, somebody else is paying for us.
Right.
So my own money.
Yeah.
And I go there and I bring Mateo because he loves B-52s because it's nice to have an older friend. He's almost 50. Yeah, so he knows B-52s from like his youth. So
are they all 52 or they did
73, 75? Try 73 and 75.
Fred. Linda.
No.
Glenda.
Kate Pearson is the redhead. Cindy Wilson is the blonde usually. Fred is Fred Schneider.
Yeah.
And then,
it was a rock.
Yes.
Lobster.
One of the original members had passed, and one of them, I believe, is just not in the band anymore.
I passed on the opportunity or passed away?
Passed away.
Okay, yeah.
He was gay, Ricky, and he was the guitar player originally. He died of HIV.
Lisa Marie Presley died today.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you.
I know. I had her record in high school, her Lisa Marie Presley record.
Mama. The Naked Gun, deadpan actress extraordinaire. Also, I happen to know my friend Mike knew her personally and said she was the nicest woman he's ever met in his whole life.
Lisa Marie Presley. Mm-hmm. Are you thinking of...
I'm thinking of Lisa Marie Presley. Priscilla.
You're thinking of Priscilla.
She's dead.
No, Lisa Marie Presley died, not Priscilla Presley. Priscilla's the mom. Lisa Marie Presley's the daughter. Lisa Marie Presley was married to Michael Jackson.
Lisa died?
Yeah.
But Priscilla's still alive, the mom?
Yeah. Isn't that sad? That's like when Carrie Fisher died and Debbie Reynolds was still alive. Isn't that sad?
That's horrible.
Isn't that horrible?
Well, because...
And I had Lisa Marie Presley's record when I was in high school, and I was so good. I loved her.
Wasn't she in Mars Attacks, or that was just Lisa Marie?
Yep.
It's confusing.
There's a lot of Lisa Simpson, Lisa,
well,
Lisa Turtle.
I was thinking about Jennifer's the other day. I got all up in a thing about it. You know, so many Jennifers.
Oh, so I'm at the concert.
Okay.
I get there, and what I didn't expect was, I thought I would be on the younger side. Didn't expect to be the actual youngest person there.
That's great.
Loved it. But we're talking people the age of your mom, your dad.
Grandmom.
Gooning
granddad.
On light beers and tequila sours. We're talking 2 songs into the show, smashed phone on the ground, head in lap, someone's mom like this.
It's Margaritaville, isn't it? They're wasting away.
It was like music is time travel. And your Uncle Stephanie, your Aunt David.
My Uncle Stephanie.
Yeah, and your Aunt David. They were transported to their youth.
Okay.
It was a time when, a peanut farmer was in the White House.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
And the tin roof was rusted.
Yes. Yeah. And they were thrashing. I mean, and then I have an aisle seat the first night, right? I'm over here. This woman comes up and she gets really close to me and she goes, I'm good. And I was like, are you, Aunt Diane? So then she tries to scoop past me. This is assigned seating. She tries to come up from the back, little poke coming through. And she tries to get in next to me and Mateo, and then she grabs his butt and leans in and tries to talk to him, and we eventually had to just like body check her out of there.
Put the kibosh
because security
on
was kicking people out of the aisles because safety.
Yes.
So they're telling your mom and your Aunt David to get
the fuck out of here. If there's a fire, Mary, you're going down.
Yeah. So that was crazy, but they were so good. I mean, they're in wigs.
Yes.
70-year-olds in wigs and sequins singing these songs that have stood the test of time. They came out, Private Idaho started, and I started crying. It's not My Heart Will Go On. It's not a sad song, but just the spirit of, oh my God, it's them.
They're there.
It was so good.
That's
and
so fabulous.
Through my little finagling, I got a friends and family pass to go backstage after, and yes, I did all of them individually.
Well, not the one who passed.
Fucking all of them individually.
Were they lovely?
Yes,
yeah, really?
Yes. All nice and beautiful. And they were like, we heard you were coming. We heard you weren't coming in drag. And I was like, well, but
you don't want to be in drag.
All of people's moms and dads were in B-52's outfits. Everybody
costume.
was in the Leg Avenue 60s girl mini dresses with shitty beehives and go-go boots. And it was like, so Mateo and I are surrounded by like aged Trixies, basically. I was like, this is trippy.
That's the ghost of Christmas future
Yeah.
all around you. That's cool though.
So I got to meet Cindy, and I love Cindy Wilson. And I got up to her and I said, I have to tell you, you matter so much to me. I got so scared to meet them. I almost left 3 times because I don't know how people do meet and greets because it just fucking scares me.
Yeah.
And then I go, I love you so much. And she goes, well, thank you. And I said, I only pay attention to people in wigs. Thank you for always wearing wigs. And she said, well, I'm always in a little wig. I gave her a hug and got a picture with her. And then I talked to Fred Schneider. Lovely. And I was like, I got a show tomorrow at the Eagle. I'm DJing at the Eagle tomorrow if you want to come. I was like, sexy, sexy guys on the dance floor. And he said, well, what I want is a man to come back to my room. Like, I don't want to go to your club. I want men to come to me.
Like, well, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Imagine if he was straight. So like, so the second time, was it good or just as good or better or worse?
They changed songs.
Oh, fuck me up.
They changed songs.
What did they change?
Well, they added Channel Z, which I love. They added a bunch of songs they didn't play the first night. And Mateo and I were like, should we even go again? It was amazing, but it was the same thing as last night.
Yeah.
They had new costumes.
Moon River?
New costumes, new songs.
They do Moon River?
No Moon River.
Oh, damn.
It was amazing.
New costumes, new songs?
Yeah. I mean, they still played the mega hits, but they changed the B-sides. And so it takes a lot for me to get up and go see a concert. I'm not a very good goer.
Me neither.
And so it was so worth it. And then I went and DJed at the Eagle where it was about 125 degrees.
Hot Atlanta, baby.
So hot. But the guys there were so hot.
Yeah.
Big, muscly, chubby, hairy men who eat food and finger each other while they dance.
Yeah.
It was so fun and crazy.
Picking each other up like 6-packs.
And it was so hot.
I don't know.
Mateo's in like a little leather fetish outfit, so he takes most of that off. So then he's like basically naked.
Sure.
And then I'm in this exact t-shirt, a thick Carhartt t-shirt.
Probably soaked through with sweat.
It was saturated.
Yeah. I mean, it's, thank you.
That's been out for a while.
Yes, it has. And I was summoning the courage to say something. But
And tonight I'm going to another concert. Well, a show.
Where are you going?
I'm going to see the Mean Girls at the Pantages.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
My friend Sydney.
You are going out. You're a little Miss Social Butterfly attending events.
Well, my little friend from college is in it. And so me and some of my other friends from college are going to support to clap clap.
How tall is she?
Sydney, she's short.
Like how tall?
Maybe 5'7", 5'8".
That's short?
I think so.
For a girl?
Well,
Kylie
but
Minogue
I
is
think
5'1".
I'm petite. That's why I think everyone's really
that's
short.
true. You have a very skewed sense
I
of
have body dysmorphia
scale.
in that I think I'm skinny and tall.
Mama, I'm so jealous of the B-52s doing changing up their sets. I went to Labada and she wore a yellow suit. I'm never going to forget it for the rest of my life. She wore a yellow suit, Mary.
Yeah.
I know I told you and I told everybody and I say it again.
Yeah. Two nights in a row was nice. So I've never seen a
Did
show
they change
2 nights in a row.
costumes?
No, they go on in one outfit.
Okay,
they're married. They're 75 years old.
Hey, listen.
And what I didn't expect was when you see a show the first night, you get to experience it. The second night is almost better because you know the lay of the land.
Yeah.
You know when you want to plan a pee break.
Yes.
You know they're going to open with this. They're going to. So it was actually even better the second night. It was so good. I loved it so much. The B-52s. You got to imagine like they had this unique party male-female response sound that no one had ever done.
Yeah.
And it's all very like straight 80s MTV world. And they are complete faggots in wigs and sequins singing crazy music.
Malicious gay faggotry.
Singing songs about aliens.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, you guys are weird. And
it
they're
was
like,
a rock.
Exactly.
Lobster. Yeah.
Even
yeah.
I'm like, this music is bananas.
Yeah, I love Rock Lobster. That spoke to me.
Oh, you don't know. I'll be alone in my house and I'll be like, everyone had matching towels. Like all the time. It was a rock. By the way, a pro tip, karaoke. Rock Lobster's great karaoke songs, all yelling.
Absolutely.
People at the party. You don't need to sing.
Yeah.
You don't need to hear the music.
Hello, thank you.
Everyone had matching towels. Everyone
had matching. Was that what the line is?
Yes.
Matching towels.
Everyone had matching towels.
At
and
the bathhouse.
There's these moments in the show where I almost go like, there's something wrong with me that I like this music so much. Like,
why?
There's a whole ending where they're like, here comes the surfboard. And like, then they're naming all these animals and then the women are doing the sounds. So he's like, there comes the dolphins. And they're like, like, it was like, these are someone's mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa screaming about marine life.
Yeah. Well,
and I'm crying to it.
Well, think about, I think it's the most beautiful thing in the world. Think about 400 years ago or 1400 years ago, people were painting flat pictures of giant tittied people with no necks, crying.
Squarespace, baby! You guys, as a small business, well, as somebody who owns several small businesses, I can tell you, the more in control you are of your digital storefront, which is what I like to call like a website, is amazing. Okay? No matter what kind of business you have, let's say you're making acrylic jewelry, or you're doing paintings, or you are selling, sometimes people I see on, like, they sell pre-mixed, like, baking mixes where you just have to add something. Or who knows? I mean, maybe whatever your business is, you're a bridal makeup artist, you're a photographer, you're a performer, your website is everything. Your website is more important than if you had some kind of brick and mortar store. It really is. My favorite thing about Squarespace is that it's making the process of having your own website and being able to make it yourself accessible to people like me who did not go to website school or coding school. My favorite 3 things, you guys, are the video studio. You can create professional level videos to help make engaging content to tell your story. I mean, even as simple on your website as I love when you click on like a like who we are on a website and you have a video of the founder or the owner or the artist. That I love stuff like that. And it's very easy. As somebody who dedicated COVID to learning video software, I can tell you that it's not always easy. And the Squarespace Video Studio makes it easy. Love the appointment scheduling. I can tell you when I was a working makeup artist and had my own website, being able to do people's scheduling on the website. I didn't have that option at the time 10 years ago, and that would have changed my business entirely. My other favorite thing is that it connects to your social media accounts. So I don't always remember to refresh my website, but I'm always posting on social media. So having that content directed straight from my social media channels makes life a lot easier. And analytics. I mean, honestly, quarterly, 4 times a year, if you can sit down and look at the analytics of your website and see what channels are most effective, what are people clicking on, what are they doing, what items are getting left in the cart, that stuff is so interesting. Head over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/bald and save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. I love independent business owners, and being in control of your own website is the best gift for yourself. Do it. Head over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/bald and save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
This episode of The Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by Tommy John. Is it weird to give underwear on Valentine's Day? Of course not. But it is weird to give bad underwear on Valentine's Day. So why don't you pamper your partner's posterior with Tommy John? Listen, when you and your favorite person are wearing Tommy John, you are that much more comfortable so you can do everything better. Thanks to dozens of comfort innovations like soft, tri-blend, and micromodal fabrics with 4-way stretch, Tommy John helps you feel the love all year long. That's why Tommy John doesn't just have customers, they have fanatics. And with over 20 million pairs sold, it's easy to see why. I love the softness and moisture-wicking fabric of these underpants. Oh, and so does my Uncle Greg because I got him 3 pairs and he won't shut up about them. You should give Tommy John to your Valentine too. Uncle Greg is not my Valentine, just to be clear. Plus, there's no risk because every gift is backed by Tommy John's best pair you'll ever wear, or it's free guarantee. Get 20% off your first purchase at TommyJohn.com/bald right now for Valentine's Day. Hurry to TommyJohn.com/bald for 20% off. TommyJohn.com/bald. See site for details.
Do you like music?
Music, Mama? I was thinking about this in the car. If I didn't have music, it'd be a wrap. So quick on my life.
You know, I think
so quick on my life, it'd be a wrap.
I'll say this to you too. You and I should challenge ourselves to go to more shows, because when I'm in the audience of a show, it inspires me to perform. And I forget how much of being a performer is fueled by seeing performances.
Yes. However,
we don't see enough shows.
You know what? Funny thing you should ask. The problem is the people that I like, for example, Lana Del Rey, we're used to, I don't want to see her live. I don't want to deal with her horrible fans.
And you wanted to see Labada, and then what happened?
Mama, I got rude and rotten audience. Talk about in the aisles, no egress in that place. People were, although the fashions were crazy, the people in the audience turned it way harder than she did on stage. But it was disappointing. Yeah, I want to see, I like vocalists. I want to hear it in my headphones. I want to hear it on my stereo. I want to watch a sunset and cry.
Sure.
In a movie.
You like music in a movie?
Oh, God. Yeah.
One of my dreams would be to have a song in a movie somewhere.
Absolutely. You're absolutely. Bones and all. They should have tapped you. Bones and all.
They should have. I mean, I don't even eat ass. And I'm certainly not eating people's asses. So I don't know if I belong in that movie.
You ever done eating them bones and all?
Oh, I'm the person who's like, fucking rim me. And they're like, will you rim me? I'm like, that's gross. There's so much wrong with me.
No.
And time is running out.
But Mama, time is a flat circle. We ain't got nowhere to go. No, music makes the people come together.
Yeah.
Music makes the bourgeoisie.
Well, that's like my earliest memory of Madonna, I think, is that or Die Another Day.
Those are your memories of Madonna?
Yeah, because when I was that young, that's what was on MTV.
Oh, what an unfortunate situation.
Well, I think that's why
you don't care for her very much.
Yes. But usually that's why, let's say gentlemen of a certain age in the gay community who love Madonna, you have to understand they experienced the best of Madonna at the best
beautiful.
time.
The most
compelling, the most all that.
The most well-written, not by her, songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Best production.
I love Beautiful Stranger.
That's funny.
It's my favorite Madonna song.
I mean, she's got some. Take a Bow is probably one of the best ballads of all time in pop music. So beautiful.
I don't know it.
Take a Bow. You don't know. Take a bow. The night is over. This masquerade is.
You're right. It is gorgeous.
Shut the fuck up. You stupid. Also, this was the heyday of music videos on MTV. Big budget music videos, events, premieres.
I know.
So gorgeous. A bullfighter. She fucked a TV. She fucked the TV. She put the sheet on the. She went, the TV.
Okay.
Fucking the TV.
Have you ever seen the documentary?
For the
Truth or Dare?
Oh, of course.
Do something else. Do my brows.
Yeah, do my brows. Yeah. Warren Beatty.
Beatty.
She's a ball buster. Madonna is a ball
He looked
buster.
afraid of her backstage.
Yeah, it was like a mixture of like, it's like a fear and also kind of like, I don't know if I should get involved with this broad. She's trouble.
She's sort of like the energy backstage. She's sort of like, well, that's her.
Yeah, I guess, well, she was great in bed, but I don't know if I should continue this. She's really annoying.
Everyone's wild and crazy.
Sandra Bernhard.
Yeah.
Ran into her in New York, literally. Like bumped into her.
Did you say hi?
I was so terrified because she looked like she was going to strangle me to death.
Yeah. I saw her backstage at that comedy thing.
I loved her there. I thought she was fun.
Yeah, in person, I was like, thinking to myself, I know this bitch doesn't want to talk to me. But I was like,
she's a New Yorker.
So much. I love you so much.
She's a New Yorker.
Yeah,
she's looked 45 for 30 years.
That's a really good, I think it's good. And I don't mean this as a read. It's good to not look 20 when you're 20.
Right.
And that way, it all evens out. It all comes out in the wash.
And also, not exactly known as classical beauty.
Right.
But so, just preserving the features of her face for identification purposes.
For future use.
Yeah. Is a great thing, you know?
For future use.
Would you go to Turkey?
For work done?
Mm-hmm. Are you going to Turkey? Let me ask you.
I'm scared.
When are you going to Turkey, bitch? Fucking Thanksgiving.
I think I'm like the last person to not go to Turkey.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be in Istanbul getting my nipples chopped off and glued to the back of my head or some shit right now, but
they're going to be pluck in.
Yeah, I would.
Everybody had matching hairlines.
Well, I'm currently on my no drinking journey.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
flying to Turkey with no alcohol. What are you worried about?
No. I'm seeing what no drinking for a while will do to me. Who knows? Maybe in 6 weeks, I will be Bradgy PG.
Bradgy PG with a gorgeous, luscious mop of thick, healthy hair.
I'm not a surgery shamer, but I believe that the best way to transform myself is diet, exercise, sleep, and water. I do. And so,
speaking from the mountaintop,
you have to look. The call's coming from within the house.
The call's coming from the moon, Mama. It's all about astrology.
And from Istanbul. Would you go to Istanbul? What are you going to get done?
I would never go get the hairline surgery in Turkey. If I'm going to Turkey for a hairline, I'm going to go with a toupee, have them sew it into my scalp with permanent thread.
Yeah.
And then that's it. But we know what the aftercare is like. It's brutal.
That's the thing. If I was ever going to bite the bullet, I would try to do it here so I can go sleep in my own bed.
Oh, no. That's not no. It's so expensive here. It's immediately after is not the problem. It's the weeks. It's the months.
I know.
When the scabs fall off, the incessant itching that you cannot scratch or it might not grow.
I don't want hair.
I don't
mean to be like, I don't mean to be like,
I never had good hair.
Fucking bald is fierce. I don't think being bald is fierce, but I personally don't care about having hair.
Being bald is fine.
I'm not a woman. Like if I was a woman losing my hair, I understand that's a different thing. Right. Being a man who grew up around bald men, who is now bald man, it doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't matter to me either. It is absolutely fine, perfectly acceptable. There are many examples of gorgeous, sexy, hunky role models of baldies.
And a lot of ugly people with hair.
Hello, thank you.
A lot of ugly people with hair.
So this is why I am continuously like surprised at the men are terrified of this. Gay men especially, and they need this Turkey trip. They need to this Thanksgiving trip to Turkey for their hairline more than a heart transplant.
I know.
It's an emergency.
Well, do you remember that meme that's like, no gay has 3, a good father, a strong hairline,
and a mortgage or something.
But it was like 10 things, and I didn't have any.
Oh.
I had the money, I think, but that's it. And I was like, I think my worst...
It's a hairline. I mean, who fucking cares?
Who cares? I don't need to... Would I like to be very hot? Yeah.
I think everybody would probably love to be hotter than they appear to be.
Fucking me, And until my standards drive up insanely,
Yeah.
I don't have that bone in my body that like looks in the mirror and hates myself. And I'm not saying people get work done and hate themselves. That's not what I'm saying. But I don't look in the mirror and go, if I change this physical thing in myself, my life will be better.
Yeah.
I don't ever think that.
Yeah. I mean, there are certain surgical procedures in which a very significant change can occur for the better. Of course, it all has a limit and you just move on to the next thing, right? But like, I would say if I had a gray tooth.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean?
I have big fake plastic teeth.
Plastic?
They're not plastic, but I have veneers.
Okay.
But like, I didn't used to look in the mirror and go,
Lazy
I hate
eye?
my teeth ever.
Lazy eye, cross-eyed,
Oh,
glass eye.
Mary,
Yeah.
one of my eyes, these are
Yeah.
two different fathers.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
My-
Eye on the
this side of my
prize,
face-
eye on the highway.
They're not even related, the two sides of my face. They're not even in the same hemisphere.
I've recently come to the conclusion that I'm also cross-eyed in photos.
Completely cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Courtney Act is wall-eyed.
What's that?
Her eyes will look like this. No, apart.
Apart, not like
Yes.
this.
No, hers will look apart.
Well, if she does this every day for 5 minutes, it'll probably.
She could train it. Yeah. If we want to talk about people who really need to become beautiful, she's been disgusting for far too long.
And that is like, the true talent of her enormous list of talents is right at the top is the ability to withstand that level of ugliness.
I
and
know.
to power through being so butt dog ass ugly.
I know. And to go on television and like,
Around the world.
I know.
Different networks.
looking like
Who done it
who
and
done
ran.
it and ran. Miss
Yeah.
Potato Head run
Yeah.
over.
Looking like she would scare a buzzard off a shit wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Body, gross. Face, disgusting.
Yeah. She is clapped.
Bald.
Clapped.
Yeah. Hate
She
her.
went to Turkey.
And she's not a good person.
Yeah. And she's a horrible
She's a
person.
horrible
And She
person.
kidnaps children and tortures them. Yeah.
Maybe we should go to Turkey. I don't know. But can we just have Turkey come to us?
No,
Can we
no,
get
no.
Postmates Turkey?
I'm going to Morocco.
You are.
Yeah. Not for hairline, just for fun.
I want to Thailand.
You do. Bangkok.
For
Honey.
hookers.
How about Lil Popcorn my car? That says I'll see you later.
Oh.
Yeah. It was fun. I learned like 3 things in Thailand.
I just got booked in Japan. I'm going to Japan for the first
Tokyo?
time. I've never been to Asia.
Oh, that is so exciting.
It's very exciting.
How many days are you going to spend in Tokyo?
Like one.
Oh, come
Well, it's the
on.
last day of a trip, so I think I might try to take a week off and just visit. 'Cause
Yes.
I've never been there.
Honshu.
I think they got Pokemon
Hokkaido.
restaurants.
Mama, they got everything.
Yeah.
They have like Boeuf Bourguignon in a vending machine.
Well, when I shop at Fiorucci, I think an extra large. So I'm ready to be a 5X in Japan.
No, you get 2 XLs and you just stitch them together when you get home.
I know.
No, it's not that fierce. But you got to go to Hokkaido Island.
What's that?
It's an island where they built the time machine spaceship in Contact. Just kidding.
It's fake.
It's fake. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's you got to go to well, I don't know. I just have friends who live there. It's the cool thing about Japan is that it goes like wintry northern all the way down to tropical climate.
Wow. I hope I get somewhere not hot and not cold, just normal.
Temperate.
You know, not to be an idiot from hell, but when I was in Milwaukee for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
it is cold. I'm going to say that the cold is rough.
Yeah.
Something about stepping outside in the morning, having 35-degree air hit your face.
Fresh.
It is cunty.
Well,
It is cunty.
Yeah, it's because cold therapy is real.
We need to get into that. Well, we've talked about this. Have you done cryo? You know, it's unbearable.
Not cryo. I'm talking about cold plunge.
It's unbearable. You know this, right?
I am absolutely aware of this. As a
Okay.
person who finds as a person who cannot withstand any degree of discomfort at any time for any reason.
Yeah.
You think I'm going to spend 30 minutes in a cold plunge?
Probably not.
No. But it's huge benefits, and there's data on it. There's the research is out there.
But it's unpleasant.
Yes, but sometimes doing something unpleasant for a moment will yield many pleasant results later.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
I ran 6 miles today.
6 miles.
6 over here to Hollywood and back.
Now, what are you listening to on the headphones?
I was on work calls. I was on the phone with Michael Grinspan, our agent, for a good 30 minutes of it.
Wow.
He said, "Are you running right now?" I said,
No, I'm eating.
"I said I got to multitask here to make this worth my time."
Yeah,
No.
you're like Michelle Pfeiffer in I Am Sam, that high-powered lawyer who like does stairs on it and she times herself just to get it in.
Yeah.
So crazy.
No, what was I listening to? I like this punk song right now. This like punky cool song, but that's in French. I'm gonna share it with you now.
Ooh la la. Hey, I've been getting into male vocals recently.
Why can't we do a show where we just play songs from our iPhones?
It's called a drag show at Hamburger Mary's.
Oh yeah. I know, not to like age myself, but I come from a time where you would bring a freshly burned CD.
Me too.
With your tracks in the order that you will perform them.
Of course.
And now I think they just either email music or flash drive.
Flash drive, yeah. Or they say, "Can you download it, honey?" I don't have electricity at the house anymore. Yeah.
What is it? Were you good at sending your music ahead of time? Because I don't want to blow myself up here. I was the girl sending it in the nick of time. I was leaving the house burning the CD.
Of course I lived upstairs, mama.
Yeah.
I lived upstairs. Sometimes I go get another CD between numbers, you know. But I was when I took a break from drag and then did a show in Oregon, I remember the file wouldn't transfer to the DJ. So I said, well, please download this file specifically because there is an N-word in this other one.
Uh-huh.
And I'd rather really not do that. So make sure, Mama, there was 2 N-words in that song. So that was tough.
Caught you, and you were up there while it happened. You said, I specifically asked for the censored version.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Yeah. So I put on the clan robe and I just played it up.
You just ran with it.
But yeah, you can't, the DJ, oh God, I don't miss that life, Mama. I don't miss that life.
The DJs have it worse. Are you kidding me?
I had to DJ. I DJ'd at Jocks for a week.
What does that mean now?
Mama, listen to me. Listen to me.
You were DJing?
Food service I could never do it. I don't have the heart or the skill or the talent or the gumption.
Or hands.
Or anything. Nothing. Mm-hmm. I couldn't be, but in DJ at the drag bar, because when I lived upstairs, they were like, ooh, great. When Larry calls out, you can fill in. I was like.
So was it off a computer?
It was off of a mixer from, I believe, turn of the century.
You were operating a mixer?
Yes, it was like.
Do you know how to work it?
I did adequately, and of course, everybody wanted their music sped up +8, and you know what I mean. I was like, okay, and then I got yelled at by the fat bitch Misery because her "Work Me Down" was a little too slow for her. Not speed. It wasn't at chipmunk, speed. And I'm like, Mary, work me down, work me down. It's like I was like, oh my God, and it was a $40.
I know.
$40, and you have to be there the whole time, paying a very close attention.
Before and after.
For 90 minutes, bitch.
I know. Yeah.
Mama, I did it twice, and I said,
the other day at the Eagle, I played from 11 to 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And not to be a princess, but I was like, this is a lot. And Mateo was like, this is minimum. Mateo was like, I'm used to playing this long.
That's the crowd, Mary. You know what I had to? I had 4 bachelorettes on a Wednesday night, and then 4 drunk drag queens who gave me scratch CDs.
I know.
It's not very gratifying.
There's nothing better than play this track, and then when it starts skipping, go to track 12.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, Charlene.
Or when they were like, so I want to do 10 seconds of this song as an intro and then skip to the next one, but then I need a little time to change. So I'm like, you think we're live mixing here?
Do you think that this is the Tonight Show?
Am I Mark Ronson? What is happening here? No.
You looked compelling. Maybe you looked like you knew what you were doing.
Oh, I surely didn't. And I played the volume so loud one night, everybody almost went deaf.
I'm in my journey of getting extremely thick and thin. Tiny waist, giant arms, yes. All that. Yeah. Because for DJing, if I'm out of drag, if it's hot, the other night I thought, I almost am able to overcome my own body shame, and I'm almost ready to get naked. That's how hot it is.
Oh, Mama, I got the easy thing for you. A beautiful pink mesh top with a bra underneath. Bam, that's your DJ outfit.
Okay, I was out of drag.
Oh.
So that could be quite shocking.
Okay.
Oh, no. Drag DJing, Mary, it's about to be the only body curtain that goes to the pussy.
Okay.
That opens like a bell when it opens my arms. The
Lady Bunny, yeah.
Yeah, a good old Lady Bunny special. Mm. One big wig that is duct taped to my head.
Yeah. Staple gun to your
head. I don't
head.
know how she does it. I wear big wigs too, but hers are another level and they never move.
No, because there's a lot of pain. It's a lot
She must be in serious pain up there.
She is.
Because she goes like this.
I know. AIDS. Yeah, it's there is a technique she has, they are glued. Very bad. I mean, it's not good.
It looks painful.
It's painful, and it's probably the thing that has been giving her the most brain damage.
People think it's the drugs and the syphilis.
It's the glue.
It's the glue. It's the huffing of the glue.
Yeah.
Drag is crazy.
Drag is fierce.
Drag is crazy.
Drag is so wild.
We got 10 more tour dates.
Season 15, honey.
I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
I've seen a little bit.
Have you really?
A little bit. I saw some. No, I saw some of the. I saw maybe 12 seconds, 12 minutes. But I'm going to watch the viewing party tonight.
Oh.
And my goal, because when me and Andrew are together watching Drag Race with other gays, there's a tendency for some evil to come out, for some negativity to be spewed and hurled, and then it's an infectious kind of vibe where we all turn homophobic.
Gays watching a TV being like, kill yourself, bitch!
Go to hell! Kill yours! Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it gets dark. So we're going to sit across from each other and then hopefully just try to keep it positive and cheer on the girls.
This episode of The Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by our friends at BetterHelp. You know, I feel my best self when everything in my life is in, like, balance, right? I've worked enough to feel accomplished. I'm seeing my family. I'm exercising. I'm sleeping. I'm, just it doesn't always happen. I let some things get imbalanced and then everything kind of gets wild and I need to rebalance. Working with a therapist can get you closer to the best version of you because when you feel empowered, you're more prepared to take on everything life throws at you. I know for me, just being able to talk about something and not always immediately unload on my partner, David, or other people in my life, like my assistant, it's great to have someone to talk to where I can just kind of prime and probe into some of the things going on without necessarily unleashing on, unsuspecting individuals in my life. If you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option because it's convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online. You can do therapy the way I do, sitting at my computer right now in front of a camera. It is so much easier than having to go somewhere. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist, and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/bald today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp, HELP.com/bald. Hi, it's Trixie. This year, you've got new goals, and Factor is here to help you achieve each and every one of them. Save time and have the energy you need to tackle everything on your to-do list with Factor's ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. Meal services delivered to your door is life-changing, let me tell you. I've had them off and on so many times in my life because there's times where I need to focus on other things, and having meals delivered to me really helps that. Get Factor and not only skip the trip to the grocery store, skip the chopping, prepping, cleaning up. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes, so all you have to do is enjoy. For me, there was a while where I was struggling with my body and having a meal service where it just made it easy. Eat what's here and don't, it just made my life simple. No matter what your lifestyle, Factor has the meals to help you live it to the fullest with keto, calorie smart, vegan and veggie, that's me, and protein plus meals on the menu each week. Prepared by chefs, approved by dietitians, each meal has all the ingredients you need to stay satisfied all along. I will tell you, if you eat a more balanced meal, you can eat a smaller meal and stay less hungry. It's the cruel reality, but it's good information to know. With 34 chef-prepared, dietitian-approved weekly options, there's always something new to try. Plus, you can round out your meal and replenish your snack supply with an assortment of 36 quick bites, smoothies, juice, and more satisfying add-ons. I got to tell you, in the morning, I don't always feel like eating. So some kind of small breakfast, like a juice, is like life-changing for me because I really don't believe in skipping breakfast, but I'm not always like super hungry first thing. Looking to cut back on takeout? Hi, it's me, Trixie. Yes, it's me. Get Factor instead. Not only is Factor cheaper than takeout, the meals are ready quicker in just 2 minutes, you guys. When I'm hungry, and sometimes just waiting for delivery is too much for me. Eating vegan and veggie is a snap as well because each meal is prepared by chefs. You know that your Factor meal has all the ingredients you want and nothing you don't. I got to tell you, as somebody who's vegan and veggie, the vegan and veggie options at restaurants are sometimes very underwhelming. I tried this 3-bean vegan chili and it was so nice to just get home and not have to cook. It was amazing. Get Factor and enjoy clean eating without the hassle. Simply choose your meals and enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door. Ready in just 2 minutes, there's no easier way to eat well. Achieve and maintain your goals this year with Factor. Get America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit and start saving time, eating well, and living your best year ever. Head over to factormeals.com/bald60 and use the code BALD60 to get 60% off your first box. That's code BALD60 at factormeals.com/bald60 and get 60% off your first box. Oh, you know what I did for the first time? The day I had to DJ at the Eagle, I went at 11 a.m. to see Megan by myself at the iPic Theater.
That's a perfect time.
And I got to tell you about the iPic because I'd not been to an iPic.
Oh, I love the iPic.
It's fully flat.
Fully flat.
It's a planetarium. I mean, I'm staring up at the sky, and then there's a food menu. It feels like a choking hazard. They lay you down and they give you nachos, and so I'm watching them. And by the way, they told me exactly when the movie starts, so I could walk in after the trailers, which was so cunty. Right. Fuck trailers.
Wow.
3 15-minute long these trailers are long. They're for movies I can't see for 2 years.
Yeah. I say fuck the commercials first and foremost. That is a crime that never should have been perpetrated. But in the trailers too, yeah. I watched them on YouTube.
They're never movies that coming next week.
No.
It's in like 12 months.
Right,
so what are we doing?
What are we doing? Show me some, I want Maria Menounos to give me some more trivia.
Absolutely.
You know, in that laugh. Do you know that laugh?
No.
She's got a signature annoying laugh.
Sounds like a hot laugh. Sounds like
it's really
gives me a boner.
Oh my god, I'm so turned on.
It's like cottage cheese shooting out of my cunt.
Oh my god, I had this dream. This is so gross. I'll skip it.
No, I want to know.
I had a dream that I was a little like old baby who had orgasms out of my butt and went to the doctor and told him about it.
You know, some people will call that a nightmare, but you called it a dream. So what is that?
Dreams.
So I saw Megan.
Okay, what did you think?
Loved
Ryan
it.
Jordan Alvarez, Slatina, he needed more. They should have given him more to do.
I just think it's incredible
Playing straight.
that it's like fuck Avatar, fuck Bros, fuck all these movies. Gays are like, all right, it's Megan time.
Yeah, it's M3 game.
The gays
baby.
came through for Megan.
Yeah.
In a way that they don't come through for anything. And I love dolls.
Yeah.
I love horror.
Yeah.
And you know what else I liked about it? The movie was trying to be what it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't preaching. It wasn't too scary. It was comedic.
Yeah.
It was gay without being gay. There's not like There's not like,
There's not like
scissoring.
F words in there. Yeah.
Yeah, it just was.
Yeah.
Brian Jordan Alvarez was great.
Only thing is, there a few points. It was the screenplay was gorier, which I left feeling like, oh, this is PG-13. I understand why.
I didn't like the PG-13 of it all.
Of course not. This should have been way more gore.
It should have been violent.
Mama, when she took that whatchamacallit, paper cutter machete, Mama, that should have been drawn out for 3 minutes, and we should have said blood everywhere. Paint the town red, ho.
I know.
Paint the town red. Also, spoilers, beginning the movie with a dog kill is a little ballsy.
Well,
Off screen, of course.
it was off screen, which I didn't like.
Well, right. But also, dog kill, yikes, downer. Kill the Margot Martindale impersonator first.
I mean, it made more sense that it was like killing a dog first than killing.
It makes sense. Yes.
And
It attacked her, but-
I really lived for. There was a moment where I felt like, oh, the edibles hit or something, because when she started singing Titanium,
Mama,
I was like,
people
what am I watching?
The whole place erupted in hysterics. It was so funny.
I went at 11 a.m. and there was only 2 other people there because, I refused to participate in loud theaters.
I know. We had a great communal viewing experience. There's probably about 40 of us at the Grove. And it was 10 of us were all together. It was hysterical. The Titanium, the songs were so unexpected, so funny. But girl, that, God love him and God bless you. I hope you're not a fan or whatever. Probably not. The toy director guy, I think his name is Ronnie Chung. Horrible actor.
But A, so hot.
Sure.
B,
distracting.
I've seen his stand up. I know he's hilarious.
Oh, I'm sure he's hilarious, but Mary,
he was not he wasn't acting on the level that the other actors, so it was sort of like, oh shit. You're not really an actor.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Like it was breathtakingly bad. It was fast. It was like strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he took a big swing and it was a whiff every time.
Now, if you had kids, would you get a Megan? If it didn't kill people?
I would be the Megan. I would get the Megan to replace me. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I know.
Just get a Megan as a kid. Don't get a kid.
Thank you. Well, I'm surprised. So what I thought was interesting because Andrew told me a producer had said years ago that all the scripts on the table were for robots in the next 5 years or so. And it's proving to be true.
Because this Megan is what Child's Play remake. It was about like a toy that's like syncing with Alexa and killing
it's
people.
like Terminator and Chucky.
Yeah.
But the thing about the first scene where the bully at that alternative school tour gets on top of her, and it gets a little dicey when he slaps her, and it looks alarmingly like a sexual assault scenario is taking place. You know what I mean?
But I think at a PG-13 level, that's how they justify a murder. They make it look like a bad person.
Well, I know, but I mean that angle is so like, Mary, people are pedos. Megan is a sex object to men.
Oh.
And that wasn't even explored. You know what I mean? Like that's where obviously not for me, because
people want to fuck Megan.
No, men want to fuck little girls.
Yeah, they do.
You know, and she knows everything. She's very capable.
She's bendy.
Oh, mama, that back bend.
Did you like that
aerial cartwheel?
That no-handed cartwheel?
I kind of didn't understand what that was all about. I know they kind of alluded to like they were learning a TikTok dance in the thing together, but what was that all about? Was that a seduction scene?
I think it's just smart marketing, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see all the Megans running around LA?
I sure did.
Group of Megans?
Did. Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah. And Smile had good marketing too with at the baseball games or whatever.
I like that now it's not like the way to have a movie do well is to do some real life stunt.
Yeah.
Not just to do like Nathan For You level freak shit.
Yeah.
Did you watch The Replacement? Nope, The Rehearsal.
I did.
Did we talk about this?
I don't think we did not.
Have we talked about The Rehearsal?
No, we talked about it. Okay.
I watched The Rehearsal on an airplane. We were coming back from, I don't know where I was.
Montauk.
Maybe Australia.
The house in Montauk.
I think Australia.
The lake house in Montauk.
The lake house in Montauk.
It was such a long drive.
And not The Replacement, the rehearsal.
The Rehearsal.
It starts like, oh, this is fun. It's a little awkward, funny.
Yeah.
He's gonna help these people do things. It gets so fucking crazy, and the envelope pushes so far.
The envelope turns into a Staples mailer. The Staples mailer turns into a shipping container. And then the shipping container turns into a tugboat that goes down straight over the cliff.
The scenes where he was going to his fake bar with fake staff to relax, I was like...
Yeah, I mean, it
was so brilliant that I almost was like, am I too stupid for this? Because it's kind of blowing my mind.
It's really... I mean, it is like pushing the envelope for like conceptual, like, what if... ... and then they did it, you know. But you've never seen Nathan For You?
No.
Oh my God, he did a series.
I love Nathan.
But there was some controversy as to whether people think he's manipulating these, like whether he's mean or a bully or whatever. There's some interesting writing about it. But Nathan For You was this program where he would approach businesses with ideas about how to improve their, sales. It's like for example, he would go into a froyo place and be like, I think we should have a shit flavor.
Yeah.
And then also the gold from that show was when he was talking to a clerk at a convenience store, and the clerk mentioned off the cuff that you drink, if you're scared, you can drink your grandson's pee.
He says this?
And so
does he mean it?
Yes. And Nathan is never breaks character ever, ever, ever. He's like so deadpan. He's so in control. He's so like steering the ship. It was like a spontaneous moment.
He also lets things play out. He's not really manipulating people. He creates a scenario.
He's a predictor of behavior.
In a way, yeah.
I mean, it's all like behavioral experimentation.
The scene where he's teaching an acting class, and then the next day hires actors to play the class, and then he plays the kid.
I know.
I was like,
and then goes to the guy's apartment and moves in.
What about the woman he lives with?
The woman he lives with, and then the child. The child who ODs.
I know.
That was like, I was like, this is truly off the rails.
And when the little boy who was playing him got so attached to him, I was like, this is really unlike anything on television. It's like post-reality.
Yeah. It is post-modern like craziness. But you do get the sense that it's like, maybe this is a bit unethical. And everybody has a waiver, of course. But a waiver, what does a waiver mean? You sign away the right to chop your balls off.
Well, let's say you're on RuPaul's Drag Race and they, let's say, I don't want to say make people look bad. Let's say that something you did that was unbecoming becomes a focal point in an episode.
No, but
you did and said it.
No. But it's not that. It's just it's presenting false scenarios. It's tricking. It's deception. It's you know what I mean. It's pranking. It's that kind of thing. Drag Race doesn't do that. Do you know what I mean? Like we're going to.
But do you think he was misrepresenting with the experiment? Do you think he was misrepresenting what was going on? We're going to build this house. We're going to see what it's like to live together. And we're going to have this kid and see what happens. I mean, I did get the sense that he, as a creator, did not know what was going to happen once him and this woman got in this house together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I did get the sense that he really didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because you can't predict.
That she's going to be a crazy 5G conspiracy devil theorist.
And super religious. And you can't predict that. But you know what, though?
No, I think he probably knew that.
But super religious people, they watch her say that shit and they're like, good for you, standing up for yourself.
Exactly. She was actually quite pleasant. Like that.
If everybody that religious was that nice, the world would be a different place.
Totally. That's tea.
I loved it. It was amazing. I mean, sneaking the kid out at night because child actors can't work that long and putting the mannequin in the bed.
I know. It's diabolical. How about with the garden? The garden, there was a scene where like they planted vegetables from the grocery store.
Mary.
It was fierce. And then they had the sticker on them. And I was just like, it was fierce. It was so fierce. But you got to watch Nathan for you. You'll die.
But you know, I really gagged for it. The woman that he chooses to be husband and wife with, she seemed to enjoy it.
Well, it was a paid gig.
She was vibing.
Yeah, it's a paid gig though.
She loved it.
Yeah. All those actors are paid gig. It's like, do you want to do cater waitering or do you want to do Nathan for,
Yeah. I did like that when he wasn't around, she basically ignored the kid. Like, love.
What about
love it.
The gold rush, the gold treasure grandpa? The gold treasure grandpa.
What are you talking about?
It was one episode 1 or 2. This guy, a brother was having a dispute over an inheritance.
Oh, I remember this. Yes.
Yeah. And he wipes his ass.
Yeah.
Puts the diaper on.
Yeah.
It's just, he will go that extra mile. And it was so fierce. It was so orchestrated. It was like so But it's
wild. Crazy because in television world, let's say you pitch basically chopped the TV show, but you change an element.
Yeah. Networks
will be like, that's a little too wacky. We're going to play a little more safe this season.
HBO.
How did he pitch that?
HBO.
How did he get to make that? It's one of those magical things where I'm like, something on television that is truly one of a kind.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing.
Well, I think because of the success in the concepts of like Nathan Few, this was like just a dialed up, crazier version. You got to watch it.
I might marry him.
A lot of people. He's a sex symbol.
He really is. He's
really
Jewish. I looked it up.
He's a sex symbol. Yeah, he's very desired. There was an episode where they and Nathan For You, the grandson P thing was amazing.
The guy in the first episode who earnestly is worried that his friend from trivia is gonna hate him.
I know.
It was really sweet.
So funny.
But
it's so
building
funny.
a bar, building the concept of the show, building an exact thing so that you can play out every flowchart version of what might happen.
Yeah. The people texting nothing on their phones, the extras. You know what I mean?
Wait, what about the woman eating the fries?
Yeah.
Like, that was...
It's fierce.
I was on this plane and every 40 minutes or so, I would just go like...
And then the workshop, the acting workshop where they have to go do a trade and then present it and everybody's clapping. It's fucking bizarre.
But you know what though? I don't want to say where we live, but that workshop over there, that acting workshop, I guarantee they're doing that weird shit in there.
Yeah.
Acting is crazy.
It is crazy.
Today you're going to bring in a personal item that belonged to your grandparent and you're going to sniff it. And on the count of 3, you're going to start crying. It's like they all do weird shit like that.
Today we're fucking dead possums for laughs.
When I was in college, I did something called a sense memory exercise where people to close their eyes. And instead of telling a story, you have to be like, the leather of the car is warm on my legs. I feel the sun. You're like, it's about what you feel, taste, smell. And it's a way to connect to like the reality of what's happening.
I bet there was a lot of RAPE stories. I'm sorry to say.
We're talking sophomore year in college, sitting there. This girl, love her.
Filthy Roadhouse whiskey on his breath.
Good friend of mine.
Yeah.
She retells the horrific car accident she was in which she almost died. She's telling us, I hear the glass smash on my left side and I feel it cut my face. She's crying. I'm like, is this an elective? Like, I'm just like,
how much credit are we getting?
Are we acting or are we re-traumatizing?
Yes. Thank you.
Trauma
hostages.
Yeah. Hey,
well, listen, that was
go
a
see
wonderful...
Megan.
Go see Megan. Go see, watch the rehearsal.
And go see the B-52s. They're going to be in Vegas doing a residency.
And please encourage Svetlana Loboda to ditch the yellow suit. I think she has already, so maybe we won't troll her for that. But music makes the people come together. Hey, listen, comment below. Let us know what's your favorite song.
I love to comment.
I love to. Wait, what's your favorite song right now?
Right now, my favorite song.
What's on the? Is there anything at the top of the rotation in the past few days?
What's yours?
Mine is called. There's 3. One is by Zvonky. It's a Russian artist called Galasa. It's so good.
Zvonky.
Zvonky is the name. I think the lyrics are kind of cheesy, but and then the other one's Izzy Carmine, Up and Down. It's the perfect gym song, Mama. It's so fierce.
I do have a current favorite.
Yeah.
RuPaul, I love Looking Good, Feeling Gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
I was listening on my run today and I was like, everyone loves RuPaul's music.
Okay,
but people like his music.
Yeah.
Why does no one talk about Looking Good, Feeling Gorgeous is, I think, far and away the best RuPaul song. It is so cunty.
You think it beats Supermodel?
Yes. I think it sounds like if Dula Peep recorded it exactly today as is, people would be like, this is the best song in the world. But because it's a RuPaul old hit.
Right.
Maybe it doesn't own the rights. Maybe that's why they don't put it on Drag Race and stuff. But I think it's as good as Supermodel. I think it's better than Supermodel.
No, yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
How do I look?
How do I look? Yeah. And there's like all these pussy cunt sections where he's like speech where he's like, get my BlackBerry. I need to text message my modeling agency. It's so crazy.
Yeah. Buckle fat removal, lipo, like the whole list. It's great.
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
Hey, bye.
Hey, we'll see you in Turkey.